Well, hello everyone. This is the comrade-Sirius, and we are looking at stuff that's happening. I'm Sirius Czech, and comrade-Sirius is kind of a muscle memory. But you're seeing this video on comrade-Sirius, and this is just a vlog after recording episode 6. It's June. Červen is June. And yeah, compared to the stuff that Honey Badger did, we are, I'm not saying further, but we are somewhere. I have definitely invested more money into vehicles. And based on, costs in terms of, steel and other stuff, this thing, for example, it aligns, but 6 places cost 1.4 tons of steel. 12 places cost 2.6 tons, 16 cost 5.1. It basically doubles, and then it only adds a little bit. But 24 and 16 are kind of aligned with each other. But the problem is that, the 24 is basically double the area of 2 12s, which is not great, honestly. And it's triple the cost. 2.5 to triple the cost if you're looking at, gravel, brakes, and all this jazz. 16s are better in terms of space, but yeah, it still go up. So 12s are the cheapest and fastest ones built. So that's what I went for. I built 4 of those. One of them are workers, second one are the dumpers. These are dumpers as well, but I have some, free in these offices, and I will probably gradually move them towards here. And the last one are, open hulls. We do not need nearly as much of those because we are not having, all of those houses yet. I'm not playing on slow speed this much. What you can see is that despite we having only middle customs, but we are having gravelled the way to customs, a neat trick was used. Basically, I had a depot and bought 3 dumpers to depot because it was 14 tons of gravel. So I just ordered, those 3 dumpers to load full of gravel and come back again to the depot. Once they were full, I reassigned them to specially placed construction office, free construction office, set this to be modernized, and they have it pretty easily done. It took like, I don't know, a week maybe from the timeline, but the point is vehicles can now drive faster when there will be rain, when there will be snow, so better do it now than later. Although these things are assigned, there were 3 offices down here next to the mud road. I know that I don't have many vehicles that can utilize the gravel road, but it's definitely something I want to have. Most of the fleets are Russo-boats. Yes, I am aware of 1932 and that new vehicles will come and better vehicles. That's 2 years in the future. I'm not getting myself, hampered down. Although my shortcuts, I haven't told them in the first video. My shortcuts are mud road, gravel road, asphalt road. Number 4 is construction assign tool, and I have 4 groups. I will show it after a while. Then there are paths. Mud path, gravel path, asphalt path, path removal tool, number 8. Number 9 is connecting tool, which works for paths, roads, pipes, almost everything, and road removal tool. Because those are things I'm using the most, no matter what I'm working on and what I'm working with. So they are quite great for things to have. Although I have seen other people are using or are getting their tools like clone. Or this thing, I don't know how it's called in English. It's up to you. Why not? Use it as you want to. Also, you can see I no longer have highlighted rows because obviously somewhere in the meantime I just pressed the button. But you have seen it. That was the point. Now you don't see it. Or don't see it nearly as well. About CO groups, pretty fast. First one are general materials. So there are bulldozers, there are also the excavators, and there are also, you know, basically everything except people. Why I do not divide it more? It doesn't matter. Because we do not need it. We do not need, when I want to build, for example, like, you know, the bus station that will come here. I just want, you know, every material delivered. I don't want to build just, you know, basics, just something. No, I want all materials to get assigned so I don't fucking forget. That's the base idea. Then the second group are workers. After a while, the first city will have only two groups. Workers, materials and workers. Workers are coupled with cranes. They have four, and it's parked here because I forgot to put him there. So let's move him. It will get part of the distribution of the construction office. So I will have 2 trucks and 5 cranes. Feels okay, in my opinion. Now, yes, they are having it. They are having quite a way, but that's the only truck that can utilize the gravel road fully, by the way. So that's fine. And that's the second group. Group 3 and 4 are basically dumpers and bulldozers. Road groups. Excavators are, you know, excavators are shit in doing roads, and you need them to do basics of buildings. I have all of those, you know, excavators. They are part of the free office. After one was freed, I just moved them here. So they have it. They have everything in driving distance, relatively to say, and so they will build the city, or, you know, will help building the city. Currently, they are working on 2 things I do not need much, like, you know, the kinder playground, but, well, okay, they can manage. They also are working on the kindergarten, which is quite important. We need it for a start. And they already built, you know, some brick houses, and so, you know, open house will be working here and supply those houses. For workers, I'm waiting for some of these roads to be built, or at least, you know, the stuff to be supplied. But as you can see, we have quite a big road network in the middle of June, so that's fine. And for those bulldozers, I have 4 of those here, for those stalinets, because we will need a lot of, you know, footpaths and stuff. So that's why they are here. And these are number 4. As you can see, we can simply assign them. I don't know why they are not. They are not, probably because of these offices were not part of the assignment. So that's fine. Let's just add them in real quick. And the other group is for free. They are the same offices, except concrete, which is probably not needed in the group, and bulldozers from up here. They are generally meant to, you know, do stuff above and then beyond. Then they further apart from the city. They are currently helping, you know, with everything, and yeah, I assigned them here probably, so I forgot. My bad. I will try to keep them separate, but that's okay. They will manage. I also have one road set to low priority, because that's how it works. As I see, there is a tick box for this part, because, as I told, this is coal, a heating plant, and unloading, so I definitely will need to get this ready. I have added a bus stop, so I'm not surprised in the future. Well, that's about That's about it from this episode, and well, you'll see what I manage in the next jump. Well, and as you can see, now it's autumn. It's October. Rien is October, and this is a water truck. Why do I have water trucks and why do I have two different? Because, well, I'm fucking noob. This is Ja4, this is Rousseaubout. Ja4 will be probably better for water supplies. These are first free technical services we can have. I'm not gonna use them for snowplows because snowplows are fucking useless in this scenario. It's much better to simply have gravel roads. That's why we have them. It's October 1930, and as you can see, these trucks are set to reach everything, and there are few, as you can see, they are shining green. In the middle, there are few substations that those trucks can reach, and they will do exactly that. It's simple. Water substations are definitely good for the city. We have clinic. There's no vehicles yet. If there will be a fire, it would be too hassle to just, go there. We do not need a vehicle there to just get old. This is a kindergarten, and there's one house, and here is a second house. We can assign the building. Third house is getting constructed. What is a little problem? This house is technically in range of that heating plant, but that heating plant was not yet constructed, so it will definitely need a while. But there is a truck, I don't know which one, but there is one that's definitely going there. It's this one, so it will load and come here. I'm not playing with mods, so these are, vanilla customs. It's looking nicely in the winter, I'm not gonna lie. It's really looking great, but it will take a while. But there are things that changed in the episode. Except, building and connecting stuff and so on, of which, by the way, some of these things will not get built from customs. We do not need it. Once people will move in, they will build it almost instantly. Like, two workers here, 3 workers here. Not a big deal. What we need is, obviously, the power stuff. So that's what we will. That's what we will want to build. And it's probably better to, connect it with gravel. Because, fire trucks are faster on gravel. So, that's it. Not 5 for the city. This is the small heat exchanger. Yeah, this is the small heat exchanger. So, let's, kind of assign it as well. And the pipe. We are getting ready with school. I will make it, faster because we have one of 4 excavators there. So it should have a priority. There are some, some power lines that are going to get built. We have 2 covered halls, so that's not a problem. Also, workers from customs will finish those. We have station finished. What we are not having done are groceries. This grocery store, it is getting done and it will get a high priority because, we need it. But once that will be done, the only thing we need is power. And we do have set few power lines to get constructed. But what remains is inside here. They have supplied it with concrete. And yeah, I want a gate we decided that we will build as beautiful as we can. By the way, this thing can probably get a little bit more attention. Please. Yeah, thank you. Let me know. This thing do not need to have a gate right now. So that's what I'm going to demolish. And instead, I will simply build as tight connection as I can, which allows me to start sending vehicles. There. These are, fire crew. I will disassign them for now. And you know what? Let's do things. For 3 are too far away, so nope. We would need group 4. They have something in common, so that's it. Now, what do we need? We need power from customs, which is this long bit. We obviously need the thing it is connected to. And we will also need to get to this area. This area is much closer to customs than this power line part, so we are going to wait with the main wire, and we are going to start using these guys. They should be able to manage, but to my unhappiness, we basically will need to construct all of this, so so we can get water running, and also the city. To be fair, these do not need to be the highest priority, but it will wait anyway. Let's just do it. Don't forget it. It will take a while, but we have the time, so it can work. Once this will be done, it will be probably somewhere after the winter, and I will probably power through the winter a little bit. Then we might be able to just, do last touches and at least have some power. What I can set is here, to import power as we can. We will not pay any more for it because we have nowhere to put it. And that's it. That's it for this part. Well, 2 more things. I have added a woodcutter camp because there are a lot of trees. We can also plant some trees. I would like to be able to, plant mixed forests. That's not an option. Well, not an option without cheats, though. And we are not playing with cheats, so no. But I'll do the best. I'll do the best we can, so it doesn't look completely awful. And well, we'll see what it will do. Obviously, these guys will take down lots of trees, but then they will be able to, after a research, they will be able to plant them again. So after that time, they will probably, the forest will probably stabilize a bit, and then it will be okay. On the other side, I've planted concrete plant, asphalt plant, and gravel loading. This I will name Štjerk, in Czech is gravel. So that's it. And also my naming convention is add the place where it is. So this is Vysočany, so where ES. I will rename these two. Well, they have the name. These are 3 construction offices. Again, 12 slot ones. And once at least a single mine is going to go, I am absolutely going to use them, build them, and from here, from this spot, they will go and serve the Republic. It will be good because they will be coming from the right side, turn to the asphalt plant, or no, turn to concrete plant, gravel loading, or asphalt plant. And then they will again in the right direction. It's a non-blocking for them to move inside this sector. The only truck that will get added are these guys, you know, the containers, but that happens. But those big containers also have, you know, footpaths connections now, so it's okay. If you don't know where to get these, check the description of the video. There is a links section, and that's where you can find it. And to be honest, that's enough for this episode. See you probably at the end of the year. Well, and here we are. It just stopped snowing, and it's 6th of January 1931. Just past the new year, and this is the state we are in. I would like to say we are getting close to having, you know, people, our own people. And yeah, we have a bus stop. We have, you know, we're working on a fire station. We are also, you know, having some houses ready. It's not for too many workers, 150, but it's definitely okay-ish. Here is a school, kindergarten. So it would be pretty easy to, you know, get a few more workers for, you know, dollars and to educate those. Also, I may in the future, you know, add 1 or 2 of these houses to let them finish. They are, after all, assigned, so that's about it. But the rest will stay. For now, we definitely will need to finish the shopping center. So, as long as there is almost everything done, let's send workers there. We have some cranes and buses, so they will be able to probably get there. But they are working on other high priority projects. For example, most of those is transformers, because they have been done prior with high priority. Vysoká is in Czech high. So that's it. And yeah, I'm not watching grass grow or, you know, snow. But we need to finish all of these. And time to time I got some message like this one. The gate is final to this transformer has finally been done. So one major thing that we will need is this massive wire. By the way, the information about wires, the thing that might not caught your attention is that wires like these are usually a bit cheaper, underground wires, cheaper than their overground neighbors, because overground wires cost a lot of steel. These wires do not cost steel, they cost a lot of gravel and workdays. But workdays, most of those, as you can see, can be done with, you know, groundworks phase, which can be an excavator, and that's like it. So it's definitely worth it, and especially as long as you have at least your own gravel, which I do not currently have. But as long as you would have it, it's pretty easy to, you know, pretty easy for it to be, you know, working. Well, that's it. I need to connect, you know, the wire for the heating plant. So this is a construction project that will take a while. And currently you can see everything that is, you know, that is to be built in the city. It's quite a lot of stuff. Some of those are supplied and are just waiting for, you know, workers. For example, the playgrounds stands for waste and so on. Others are being supplied. For example, the shopping center with workers, because shopping center we need before we get our own workers. Trash cans not. And some stuff are being supplied, like, you know, culture center, university, fire station, and those wires as well. What we need the most are wires in this section, because we need power for the people, which is this substation and a substation up here. I don't know which one it should be, probably this one. We can take a look. Yep, it is one and this one. Okay, there will be more, but Okay, let's start with this because we will need this one. There is a road finished already, so this is the one for the shopping center to be workable. Oh, that's it. I will moderate it a bit with, you know, higher priorities and so on. We'll see you in spring. Just for your information, in the meantime, I am used to planning, so there's a Libeň and there's Stuchov part. I'll probably rename it in the future. But this is a future highway, we can say. Or something resembling it. It's obviously just a dirt road right now, and yeah, here it comes to the Libeň alley, and with just, you know, connection point. I will also need to make a road to the Stuchov part because we will need to drop off the sewage. But that's not happening right now. That will take a while. I'll need to just, you know, drag a route. And the only difference now is that I can terraform in this area, which is fine. As you can see, I have placed a road depot around here. They have their own, you know, fuel distribution. They have been able to get in, and these guys are helping me because they can reach this far. Oh, that's probably all I need. That's all for this year, at least, because we tend to have, you know, a common time frame, or at least I would like to have the same time frame as Honey Badger has. So that's where we will end for now. If there will be any future build, like, you know, a highway or, you know, a bridge, I will definitely leave some space for us to have it, which, well, this didn't help with, but you know what I mean. Yeah, 27 meters, so you can gravel it up. And from here, we'll do the road to the sewage outlet. It's not so many contour lines, but I will definitely not go over them like this. So, well, you know, make it more natural. Definitely something we can do. Where is the road? Ah, there is the road. Okay. So, just a little bit of terraforming. Yeah. Okay. This is where it will go on, and now we'll just connect it to this part. That's all. I'm not gonna build it right away because it would be silly. Especially in the winter where everything is so slow. So, see you in the spring, and, well, you can compare where we are and where are we. I know that Honey Badger is much faster, and to be fair, I cannot compete with him because he's playing much faster. So if you are seeing this, you're probably seeing this many days after his releases. But, well, it's okay, and I hope it, you know, brings you fun anyway. What I will try to do, and what I'm saying right now, is what I will try to do is to a little boost subscriber numbers on this account, and to give you for really some small amount early access to these videos. But this was only a backup account or English account, secondary one. And it has not right now any options. You need at least 500 subscribers. So I will say it on my main channel. We have currently like 330, so it's not too far. But at that point, I will be able to, you know, release for those who would really want to release upfront, but still, you know, keep a proper schedule to not spoil too much on my main channel, because that's currently the biggest problem with with episodes 1 to 5. Because you know, viewership dropped a bit because, you know, my Czech viewers are also able to keep up with English. And yeah, those planning episodes could be sometimes long, so, you know, a little summary in an extra video, despite being in different language, did appeal to some of those. So, well, that's probably not a good practice, but if you like this, please subscribe, it would help. And you'll be able to see those things much earlier if you'd like to. So, that's it for me for today. Have a nice day, and see you, hopefully, in the next episode. Bye bye. Well, this is a small bonus for the episode, because this is a point where my episode 8 has ended. This is an AMO truck which got stuck behind another truck. So let's look what it carries, and it carries clothing. And it's not carry clothing because I'm not having to do it. I'm not having stuff to do anything with money. But the city is getting ready for its first citizens. This is a shopping mall. There is a parked truck with meat. First batch of food was already delivered. We won't need that many sellers, that's for sure. But well, let's go with lucky 7. We can and we will tune it around while we need it. It's obviously in walking range of all finished houses, so that's perfect. And well, electronics is down because you do not need electronics for the early start. You do not need it till, I don't know, like year 55. I will have it earlier because probably will have it earlier because you need it for, you know, radio. Whether people cannot buy radio, they cannot listen to it, and then there's no boost in loyalty. You probably know that. But so far, this is shopping. This is, you know, clothing is 14%. Could be probably even lower, but well, we have a dedicated truck for food, dedicated truck for meat, and a small truck that is supplying clothing. We probably may buy another one after a while. We'll have more pubs. This is a stand with alcohol. This is a pub, a proper big pub, because I'm expecting more houses up here. And there will be probably a pub somewhere down here, because even firemen need to have a place to wash their daily shifts. And yeah, I'm aiming for the achievement of alcoholics, so we need a steady supply of alcohol. What helps with it is to have some attraction that provides alcohol. That's probably why the Cafés will get built. It might get built somewhere down here, probably. It's not a problem. We'll see. But so far, what we have? We have power. Power has been done. The whole network, as you can see. The core of the network has been done. We have power everywhere. Oh, sorry, that's F1. And we have 2 substations finished. First one I completely forgot about is this one. It covers everyone. As you can see, it's, you know, it would be able to do it almost everything by itself. And this is the second one that's done. We probably do not need more. Like, not at all. We have a sport plot, a basketball court. Probably 3 people will be enough there. We have a clinic. We have even, you know, some ambulances. That's the name. Other sports like, you know, covered pool, indoor pool is getting built. It's only, you know, March, so it will be okay. Other stuff will get built. What is not built are, you know, these underground cables. There are some work days needed, but we have like half a year till this power line will be needed for sure. There's the other part. You can see it's pretty okay. And the other stuff is done. Or, you know, pretty soon will be ready. Anyway, so these will be things that we will be finishing. But to, you know, speed things up, we probably will not need to import workers from the customs house. Well, not totally. That's what I have. It is small Ligi people, city people, and it's group for free because for free were originally bulldozers from customs. Now they are all integrated in 4. We have 8 bulldozers working for us. They are usually pretty busy, you know, doing roads and stuff. So for free are new our city group for workers, and after they finish everything they can, they will get sent for, you know, wires and stuff around. I'm not expecting to have many workers right away. Workers to spare, I mean. But I will try to use dollars as fast as I can. Because what you can do is you can invite workers for dollars. They are not so well educated, but as long as you have some workers in schools that can educate them, it's glorious and they work really well. What I would like to have is at least, you know, 1 road access to this bit. So let's add it, because this will be mostly our high school, university only. Settlement, well, housing. But these workers which we will have here will have only few tasks. Few of them will be finishing what has been started. So, you know, playground, container stands, afterwards, you know, this heat exchanger, because we can deliver bricks there. That's not a problem. We do not have enough materials. They will also be finishing with, you know, these pipes, but they cannot walk to pipes. That's why we have those buses here eventually. And obviously they will be finishing other houses, and that's my main option. Those will be probably the best starters for now. I will increase high priority in these two, so every materials is delivered, because these are the ones that we will need to do fast. We will need to do the fastest. We are also missing some footpaths, and yeah, that's, you know, there's these circles around, which we probably should finish like sooner or later. It's not only for the school, but also, you know, to connect to the upper side of the city. They have everything on, you know, low priority, so it can wait. But this is an area that will need some work. I'm not going to waste any more time, because on my Czech channel, in the next episode, we are going to, you know, populate all, well, at least these 2 houses. It's 150 workers, which is all sort of enough to populate basic city amenities. What we are not having is a culture, so a house of our culture definitely is needed, and we will probably need the alcohol stand, at least the alcohol stand. Rest will kinda get done, because this is an office, city office. I placed it for roleplay purposes. We do not need it right away, so that's about it. Also, there are some, you know, connections that can be made right away. For example, this sewage outpost is definitely something we will need sooner or later. And speaking of sewage, we have 2 sewage trucks waiting here. They so far will be going, for now, they will be going to customs house. We have 2 water trucks that are going to supply everything we need, and they have done so. We have fire, and for waste, we have other technical services. They have refueled themselves in this area. They are standing for now right next to the empty, the so far empty, you know, fire station. So that's what we will be finishing as well. Let's make it a high priority too. You do not need everything on a high priority, then it doesn't work, but you know, this bank will probably need to be done pretty easily and pretty fast. So that's it. We have 2 dumps. One dump is for you know, mixed waste, and the other one is for hazardous waste. This dump is special because it has, you know, 1 sewage truck, which it now has left for some reason. It now has left some mixed waste. This used to import hazardous material, so well, that's not great. It unloaded everything, but then it's having a problem. So yeah, come here and load out, you know, mixed waste. So we now fixed it. To be fair, it didn't make too much money, but it's definitely making some money. So well, it's a fun way to just, you know, have a vehicle. If you take a look at import, there's nothing here, but if you tie it up and go months lower, you can see that it's a 1 batch is like 455 rubles. So in months like these, it basically 1400. It was, I don't know, 3 ways because 5 tons is a one cargo. It imported hazardous waste for 1400 rubles, which is basically like, I don't know, concrete bricks and fuel, or, you know, fuel and asphalt plus electronic components, something like that. It can offset. Obviously, we will need to take care of this somehow, some way in the future. It decayed by itself for a little, but that's just, you know, that's just how it works. Waste processing is not planned yet. I'm not just doing the thing, burn it and export it again. Usually, I then want to process it fully, but for that we will need to, you know, get it out of here towards further in the Republic. It will probably be happening in this area behind the forest and behind these hills, but well, it will take a while. We'll need to build proper roads, at least, you know, 1 road up there, and we need to start making money. We are slowly losing. We are, well, slowly losing money, not losing the game. We are below 400,000 in March 1931, and in the next part we are going to get ourselves citizens. You will see it online in Czech episodes, and you will see it here in reports and shortcuts, which I'm doing after each episode. Have a nice day, and see you in next part. Bye bye.